All right, so today we're going to be reacting to Snoop Dogg hanging out with some horses at the Olympics. And I don't know if you guys watched the last Olympics when he did his hot take on horses. It was like on a dressage horse, but I mean, seriously, it was some of the funniest commentary I've ever seen about horses. I'll see if I can insert the clip here. But
horses, I like this. This is equestrian.
This is prancing.
They call this equestrian.
By the way, look at that horse.
Did you? Oh, the horse crip walking, cuz. You see that? On the set. That's gangsters of up. Hey! Oh, cuz. Oh, look at this, cuz.
Oh, come on, man.
This horse is off the chain. I gotta get this motherfucker in a video, cuz.
Oh, you said.
Oh, my God.
Snoop said I gotta put the horse in the video.
Motherfucker's off the chain.
it's literally the funniest interpretation I've ever had of horses. And I'm going to tell a couple funny ex-boyfriend stories really fast, and then we're going to react to Snoop Dogg. Because one, I had a boyfriend where, so when you run across water in cross country, like the water's like not that deep. And he was really funny because it was the first time he'd ever seen cross country, and he looks out and he goes, "Oh my God, horses can run on water." And I was just like, oh my God, like, don't talk too loudly or check with me first before you say things. And my sister had this boyfriend where, so when you do a dressage test, it's just this common thing that people think like, oh, well, what are you even doing? The horse is doing all the work. So I made another video about that, like, check that out here if you want to watch that one. That one's pretty funny. But the reality is that obviously, if the horse was able to just do it by themselves, then ultimately, why would the rider even be there? That just seems like carrying around a lot of dead weight if we're not doing anything. So the funny part about my sister's ex-boyfriend story is she was in the car learning on the phone. She's learning the dressage test, because how dressage works is everybody is given a written test, like written instructions about what to do. We all show up. We all perform said written instructions, and then you're judged on how well you did it. And so he's sitting there and she's learning it, and he goes, so if you're learning the test on the phone, how does the horse learn the test? That's a great one. I mean, in case you don't know the answer, we tell them what to do. We say, hey, do this here, do that there, because otherwise they wouldn't know. Or I am a sarcastic human being, so I was sitting in the back being like, no, we post the test in their stalls. They study. Like, but anyway, let's dive into Snoop Dogg hanging out with some horses at the Olympics, because I think it's awesome that Snoop Dogg loves horses, and I know he loves dressage, but Snoop, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till you meet cross country and wait till you meet eventing riders, because I can't wait to see your hot take on it.
Oh, how did you tell me it was gonna be this easy? Come on, boy, there you go. Come close to you. Gotta come break this thing off of it. You want it, man. You gotta act like you want it. I like to see that pool game.
Oh my gosh. So horses and carrots, that's actually, I always say you can buy love in the form of food. With horses and carrots, it's 100% guaranteed. What's really funny about this, horses have extremely strong jaws, and it's because they need to be able to pull roots out of the ground, and so they need to have like a clench, like a really strong clench, and then they're able to pull. And so a lot of people actually get scared when they're feeding carrots to horses, because the way their jaw bites down, it's like the jaws of life. Like they and I have said many times, like, I would so much rather be bitten by a dog than bitten by a horse. And ultimately, like, you can agree or disagree with me in this, but the ultimate difference is that when a dog bites you, they have teeth, and so like canines, and so they will scratch, versus when a horse bites you, it is just, imagine the worst pinch you've ever had in your entire life, because the way their teeth work, it's more just like, and because their jaws are so strong, like, it hurts really bad. And I've been bitten by a dog, I've been bitten by a horse. I'm not saying this because I don't know the difference. I am saying this because I would rather have to deal with a scratch than pinching. And I feel like everybody will fall on a different side of the aisle on this one, but pinching to me drives me nuts.
Your pool game is extraordinary.
Your pole game is extraordinary. Horses take their carrots very seriously.
I like his braids. I can't get over it. I'm gonna use that hairstyle right there, believe me. In the front, he got the little hood one in the front. Okay. They got y'all got more horses' hairs braided tight. I like that. Their hair game is exceptional.
Oh my god, he's even making horse braids cool. I can tell you, I've braided a lot of horses over the years. I don't know. Horses are not a fan of braids, but it is a part of dressage.
Hey, Bobby. There you go. Come on, get down.
We were in
You different than we were. You just take the whole thing. Oh, God. Martha, feed him this. My courage is gone. Feed him that. Give that to Bobby. He didn't make. Man, thank y'all for having me.
Thank you so much.
Let me get a picture.
He looks scared of horses, and that's not an insult by any means. There's a lot of people who are scared of horses. That's a fact, and I think it's so funny, and not because it's like funny to laugh at people. I think it's funny because thinking back to like not even that long ago, horses were a fundamental aspect of how life functioned. You know, I mean, it seems like a long time ago right now, but there was a time where horses were literally a fundamental part of how life worked. And now to think that, you know, when I'm like riding my horse on the beach to do conditioning, people are like taking pictures and like pointing like, oh my God, because it's more like seeing a Yeti now. It's more obscure now. And so I just think that's so funny because, you know, there was an entire generation of people where you weren't really capable of being afraid of horses because how else were you going to get to the store? All right, Snoop. Well, if you want to meet a horse that is super friendly and won't scare you, guaranteed. He may get up in your business, but it's ultimately just to give you a kiss. Also, I am going to make you a video introducing you to eventing because I can't wait to hear your hot take on eventing. Like, seriously, if we think the dressage version of this is funny, oh my God. Your take on eventing, there's a chance you're just going to call us all crazy. But I'm here for it, so I can't wait till that day comes. And like I said, I made another video responding to an Instagram thread because it's, you know, the classic line of, well, why do horses, you know, horses just do all the work anyway. So let's respond to that, and that video is linked here. See you on the next one.